So I've just got the CR frame back a day after being painted. That's the sub frame. I've got the bearing kit. I've just popped that bearing out of the bottom of there. Fits in that way like that. So I'm going to put that bearing there, because that bit there is that bit, and that bearing there's the bearing rod fits on there. So I'm going to put this bearing in the freezer now and then bang them back in, and that's the bearings off. I normally just chisel that cage off, what's on there, then just chisel the bottom of that and it moves it up. So we'll be pulling it off soon, putting the bottom cup in there when the bearings have freezed up. I couldn't get the front forks done. This is the bearings what I got sent. The wrong ones. Boxes of bits there. The seat covers come. I'm going to pull them 2 boxes of bits down. See what bits is there what I need. Because like there's one swinging arm cap. There should be 4. I've just got them back off the painter. 1 and that one. But I don't know where that one goes. I think it goes on here somewhere down the bottom. But I'll have to have a look. The suspension, I've stripped the suspension. That's the damper off it. There's a seal there what I need. And there's 2 other seals, 2 little O-rings. And there's the bottle of it. I'm just going to get the tool to get that bottom bit off. And there's the other bit of it. You see the groove where the circlip goes. There's the circlip. I've got to keep the damper rod in. There's the clutch case, and I just took the water pump out and the governor and the seal last night. This might pop off. That's the casing off. I'll be banging that bearing through. I've already took the 2 seals off on this side. I'll be making a video how to put seals in, because these CI80s are the same as the CI85s. My video will be shorter. The forks I was wanting to put on, but they sent the wrong bushes out, so I'm just on set doing a return to send them back. The blue spring off the shocker what I've just been on about, we're getting painted. These are the fork legs. I haven't got the bushes yet for. But I'm just wondering, because the aluminium we've got dins in, I'm wondering how do I fix it. I'll grind some places flat, but some like deep nicks like that, there's lots of them. I might be on the other leg, so I don't know how to go about that yet, because normally I would prime them and paint them, but I have to see what to do. I've got seals for them. There was a set advertised, 1 set, and I thought, oh, full set, and the picture wasn't. The picture was just like that with that. So I thought, oh, the full set. So I'll be ordering another set of bushing seals for the other leg. And that's the back wheel off it, which isn't too bad. I'll just paint inside of there. Probably get a new back sprocket. But I'm going to polish the rim. See if the rim polishes up. Tyres aren't too bad neither. I was going to buy brand new ones. Just put it on that side. And they'll paint look black as well. I think the wheel bearings are alright on it. But I'll give that a quick polish. I'm going to polish it from there to there. That's the rim polished up from there to there. You can tell where it's not polished. See where it starts there. So I'll just polish this rim. It's not in bad condition either. Sometimes it's got nicks and everything down. It's got the odd 1 or 2. But it's good condition for an old wheel. The hub is good as well. I'll grease them 2 tensioners up and push them in the swing arm. I'm going to go and clean the hub of the front wheel. The back wheel's upstairs, I'll show it. It's kind of clean. That's the back wheel. Just polished all the back sprout up. Cleaned the hub up, which has come up alright. I auto salt the rim, which has come up clean. So it's not a bad back wheel for its age. I'll still probably put a brand new tyre on, but that won't matter yet, because I'm just going to build the bike up, get it all built up, then put the tyre on at the end. So now I'll give this one a clean. Give that up, get all that stuff off the hub. So that's that one all clean. I've cleaned all the hub. All this will be painted around here. The hub's not that bad. And this will be painted around here as well. The bearings are alright, but when they're on the bike, if they're wobbly, I'll change them. But that's the front wheel done. Now I've got the bike on a crate. Swing arm's ready to go on. Back shutter isn't rebuilt yet. Neither of the front shutters, and I haven't got that bearing for the front steering stem yet. And I've just found this box in the cupboard. When I looked in, I seen the swinging arm bolt, so I knew it was the one I needed. So let's just look what's in. Everything what we need. Back arm, a spindle, pegs. I didn't know I had pegs. Top fork bolt, just a little 12mm. I've got the kickstart. I bought another one not long ago. This kickstart with the shaft for £34, which is a bargain, so I bought it. Another swinging arm bush, but I found 4. Another one of them for the back shutter bottle. I thought I only had one. There's one in there in the box, and I just thought, oh, I've only got one. 2 of them actually. One's bigger than the other. What I'll do now is grease that swinging arm bolt up. I was going to paint the 4 swinging arm caps, then put it on. So I might paint them first before I put them on. That's the stuff I've just washed, what I've just found out this box. That 2 and that 2. I cleaned that. That was in the box a bit. Hopefully that's the proper CR one. That's a CR for that goes on the frame where the suspension bottle fits on. I'm going to just glue that on because you can't buy them anymore. I didn't know I had it, I just found it. Pegs, that's obviously for the peg, that'll be for the peg. And I think this red bolt and this red bolt are for the bottom of the subframe, or this red bolt. I think that and that's all the same size. I'm going to go and rub them down, get them silver. I might even get them painted black. So now I'll put the back brake on. There's the back brake bolt. Got that spacer there, which fits into this bar, which is that bar what goes to the back brake drum. That bar fits in there with the little seal in. So put the seal in there like that. Slots in there like that. So that's the back brake on, and the back brake rod. There's a lot on up there. Just goes on the back of there. Do that in a row. And that's these 2 black things. One goes in there. I'll probably just glue it in because you can't buy these anymore. And there's that one. It goes on there. I can't remember on the diagram which way it goes, but it goes on there and supports that bottle. So we'll be getting them on soon as well. That's the swing arm on. It's not secured yet. I've painted the 4 bushes up. I've greased in between there and there. And now I'm just going to put the back spindle through. You put it back through from this side. And today them 4 bearings come. That one there come, which is that one, which aren't in stock at Honda. You'd have to buy it from America. and the 15 or 20 pound, but I got them 4 there for that total. And it's some simply bearings. If you ever need bearings, get them from there. I've already bought the 2 crank bearings as well. I think they were £20. So far it's £60 in bearings. They did send these back as well, because I sent these off to see if they had them. Because every time I keep ordering these, they're sending the wrong ones out. That's the fork bushes. That's the top one. That's the bottom one. And that's the bottom headstock bearing. Just the bearings I've knocked off, because I need that to fit the new bearing bottom when I get it. But they didn't have one of them neither. But I'll get them sorted anyway, but I was just showing that. Now I'm going to be putting the back wheel on. Got that spring there with the little hook there. That little hook goes in that hole. Then that bit of the spring goes into that hole. We'll be sliding that circle on top of there. We might have to set it when it's in the bike. That's one bolt. That's one of the bolts what goes in the top of there to keep it locked in. I've already put the brake rod on, so we'll get that on now. Then we'll put that onto the wheel. Put the wheel, missing a few spaces and bushes, but I'll get them as I'm going. So we're just going to put the back wheel on now. I'm missing a few parts. I'll put a picture up and maybe circle which parts I'm missing, because I'm missing bushes. And on this, I don't know if that even meant to go on there, but on this, you can see how it fits there flush. It's hard. That bush there, fit it in there, get it back in. So that bush is like that, lifted. Then when you fit it back on with that bush, it's all slack. And I've looked at the picture of the bush. And the bush hasn't got that lip on, so I'll push that bush up. On each side of the swing on bolt's got one of them on. That's on for the other side where the tensioner is. That's the back wheel on. Now I'm missing a couple of spaces, like I said. There's one missing out of that side, look at that, touching the swinging arm. And there's one from in there, what I showed before. See, that's still slack. And I need to push the brake rod up into the thing, so it hooks up into there. And I know this video has just mainly been waffling on. It's just while I'm waiting for parts, I'm bored, I've got nothing to do. That DD's done. What's next on the list? All the bearings into the casings. But when I checked the bearings last night, they sent the wrong front spotted bearing out, so I'll wait for my email tomorrow. Then once that gets back, I can put the bottom end together. Need to find them 2 bushes I showed earlier for the forks. Once I can find them, I can rebuild the forks and put the forks on. I still need to find the steering stem bearing. I've messaged 2 people with measurements, but they've not got back to us off eBay. Then I can do the rear shock. I need a seal for it, and they don't make them anymore, so I'll always have to send the seal off to somewhere as well to see if they make the seal. And then after that, it's just the front wheel. And I'll put a picture of the front wheel up as well, because I think I'm missing a couple of spaces off that as well. But anyway, that's the progress up to now. Thanks for watching.